What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at some Town Hall 9 hits which all take place in the skies of Clash of Clans. Some really good ones, different strategies, as well as a nice 10v10 just as a little treat for you guys. Let's jump into it right now. What is up, my friends? My name is Echothromi, and today we're here talking about air attacks at Town Hall 9 that we got from War, Divine Justice versus Indians Rule. This was some preliminary CWL action right here, guys. So we have some solid bases, solid attacks that I want to share with you guys right now. As we get into this one, I'm going to say thank you all for coming down to the channel. I appreciate it very, very much. And if you haven't yet subscribed, guys, now's a great time to do it. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, because I come out with Clash for you guys every single day, and I don't want you to miss anything. It's very good stuff, if I say so myself. So here we go. The attack is starting out. We have the king doing a little bit of funneling going up towards the east, and that baby dragon doing some work going over towards the western side of the base. Queen and a minion coming in from the south doing what they do best, and that is funnel and dominate bases once those healers get on top of that queen. She's doing a nice job right now, guys, and taking out some dark elixir. I'm going to be working on those ADs as well, and because, you know, in these air attacks it's always important you take out the air defenses as well. So she's going to do a very nice job of that. Hopefully be able to break into these compartments, take out the expo, lower the clan castle, and get the job done. There is the break in. She's going to be able to take out the clan castle, the enemy queen, a second air defense, and yeah, that's it. And it's going to go pretty darn nicely, guys. Use those rage spells on the healers because you don't want to lose any of those healers in your hits. We're even going to get an air sweeper out of here, which could sometimes be a pain in the butt for the balloons to deal with. So she's going to be working on the queen pedestal, and look at all these goblins coming out, guys, but the poison spell is there to assist, which is a good thing. Rage spell on top of the queen and the healers, and all those gobs are going down. But you know what? Our queen went down as well. Good thing is that the poison spell beat up on that baby dragon just enough so that it went down. So unfortunately the queen walk went down, but this just shows you guys that even when some things don't go to plan, you could still pull out a 3-star attack. And right now you got 2 lava hounds on top of that air defense, balloons, and a whole bunch of minions in right behind. More haste spells zipping in, more balloons. That last lava hound tracking to the final AD, and the balloons are following in right behind. So like I said, what you would love, what It Burns would have loved, is if the queen could have taken it past that last barbarian, that last baby dragon, and pushed on to help push through this base. But as you could see, guys, this base was crushed even without the heroes. A lot of times LaLoon itself can take down a base even without your heroes, and then you'll utilize those heroes for cleanup. But today, obviously, the heroes were used to take out some of those air defenses, lower the CC, and do all that good stuff. So it worked out well in the end. I'm sure It Burns was not happy about losing the queen, but you know what, guys? It really did not matter whatsoever. He pulled in the triple right here. This camp is not the last thing. We have something else hanging out. There we go. Another camp and some elixir storage right there. But all the minions, we got the blue and orange right there, tearing down the last camp for the 100% for It Burns on that one from Divine Justice. What a beautiful hit, man. Had to show it here in the highlight. So we got Ajax 2. You guys know Ajax 2. He's on the channel all the time. Really beautiful attacker. We have another Queen Walk Lalo going on right here. 1 Lava Hound cooked up. I believe there's 1 in the clan castle as well. Really, the only other thing that you would see in the CC are some bowlers, but I don't believe that's what's going to go on right here because there's no push towards those center air defenses. But we'll see. I could be wrong. It's happened before. Believe it or not, it actually does happen from time to time. So as we watch this thing create itself, guys, I'm going to ask you, did you come down and watch the Springtrap episode that we had this weekend? As I stutter over my words, we had Klaus in the channel, and it was myself, Cleric, Dragoon, and Klaus. What a great episode of Springtrap. If you guys missed it, it's on the channel main page as a playlist under Springtrap Talk Show. And if you don't know what it is, it's a talk show that Cleric, Dragoon, and I put on every single week where we discuss Clash of Clans and anything else that comes up in the topics. We take community questions because it's live via Discord, Twitter, and just the chat within the stream itself. Once the stream is over, it's a video on the channel, and really just something that we love doing. It's just such a great time, some great guests. Every week we have a new guest. Like I said, last week was Klaus. Next week we have a special guest for you guys. I hope you guys can make it down. And these things always happen Saturday or Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I believe this week it's going to be on Sunday. So hopefully you guys can subscribe to the channel so that you know when that notification hits that it's live and you don't miss any of it. Now the Lalo's coming in. Now that I went completely off track, we got the Lalo coming on this AD right here. Balloons coming in right behind. And a couple of balloons coming in from the east as well. We're hitting it from all different sides. And as you can see, that queen is still doing her walk over there as well, which is nice. You gotta love it when the queen walk continues on, just in case you lose a whole bunch of those balloons. Sometimes you might need the queen to finish things up. But right here, not going to be the case. These balloons are going to take down the Tesla farm, the Expo, and the queen is going to work on the other Expo right there. Her ability hasn't even been used right yet, guys. So that's pretty impressive stuff. One defense left in this base, and it is that Tesla. The balloons are taking their time, slowly getting over there, and the king is under fire, and he cannot do anything. He cannot throw the sword. He can just swing the sword, and the pups, they're just too high up in the sky. So yeah, really well done right there by those pups, doing their job and getting their value. And the rest of the attack is just about done here. We're at 92%. Why don't we double time through the rest of it, guys, and say nice job right there, Ajax. Really beautiful attack. And that was our number 27 against number 16 of the opponent. So we only need to go one more base down, and we're gonna go looking at right here Zero Yoshi with a LaLoon attack, heavy on the minions, 4 healers, which means what, guys? Yes, you're right, it means a queen walk. Yeah, so that's gonna happen pretty soon. And this attack taking 2 minutes and about 50 seconds. Queen walk is starting in the south, right by that P.E.K.K.A. She is gonna brush past the stone P.E.K.K.A. and continue on with the attack. It does not intimidate her. The P.E.K.K.A. is just there as a I don't know, a book holder. I don't know, doesn't make sense. But the queen walk is continuing on. She's going to engage with that town hall and take out a high hit point building. Not that it matters, but that's what's going to happen. The wizard tower is going down right now. And you know something that I learned in my stream that I was talking about, that Springtrap stream, that the wizard tower is one of the most valued defenses in the game, because if you consider it striking multiple troops at one time, its damage per second, its ability to hit ground and air, it is the most valuable defense, obviously besides the Eagle artillery. But I think even beyond the Inferno towers, I could be wrong about that. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. But since the nerf, beyond the Inferno towers, so you want to start building your bases really protecting those wizard towers. And that information came directly from Klaus, and he's you know, as he said, the mathematician. And even though he's not, he didn't say he was either. I was just saying that he said he was. But that was something that I did learn from the stream, and I wanted to share that information with you. So protect your wizard towers when you're designing your bases, guys. We got that poison spell right here on top of everything that's coming out of that CC. And we got some Valkyries. You don't want Valkyries touching your queen because they do some damage right there. But the baby dragon goes down. And as you can see right here, there's only 2 ADs left in this base. I'll tell you what, this base was a pretty good candidate for the perfect storm attack strategy, which you guys are going to see happening pretty soon as well. We got a couple of balloons coming in down here with all those minions, and the Lalo going in over here as well. So they're going in from the back and doing it a little bit differently, luring all those traps, making those archer towers and wizard towers target the lava hounds rather than the balloons. So the balloons are able to basically sneak in there and take that out. And look at this, the queen didn't take out the town hall, but the hound is still tanking beautifully right here, guys. No spells in the composition to use right now, so the minions are going to assist. That hound is about to pop. Let's see it. There we go, the popping of the hound right there. And another fun fact, when the hound pops, there is a little damage that happens. I have seen a defense go down from a hound popping. I didn't know it was possible, but I don't know if you did. You may have, I didn't. So now you know if you didn't. And that's it, 94% right now, guys. The base is just about crushed right here, 97. That's going to be 99. And 100% right here in this gold storage. I love the look of the cleanup of Lalo. I know you do too. It's just beautiful. So yeah. And I talked about the perfect storm when you get those 2 ADs pretty close to each other, and that's what we're going to look at right now on base number 20. We're going to hop on in here where Russ J2 goes in with a perfect storm attack, and that consists of an earthquake spell and 3 lightning because of the extra gap in between those air defenses. And those 3 lightning should take out all 3. And will it take out that final AD? Yes, it did. Actually, it took out every single thing in that compartment. And a traditional Perfect Storm attack is going to have the heroes go suicide on the final ADs. Let's see if that's what he does right here. It looks as if he is. Now, I've seen modifications of this lately, but this is the way that it was traditionally done. King goes in, tanks for the Queen. Queen takes down one of the ADs. And you know what, guys? It's possible they could get both of these air defenses right here, guys, because they're both positioned on the outside walls. Let's see if that actually gets done. Queen takes down one of them. Barbarians assist. She's actually going to walk in the other direction, or is she going to be pulled back? I think that gold storage is going to pull her up. Yes, it did. Look at me knowing my tracking. All the while, the dragons have been put in with the balloons behind, and one Lava Hound coming out of the CC to tank a little bit. What I have seen, oh, there's the Lava Hound over there tanking for this AD. What I saw last time was the heroes not be used as suicide heroes, but one Lava Hound and a whole bunch of balloons, actually all of the balloons, go in and take out those final two ADs. So it was another great way of doing the Perfect Storm. Not the traditional way, but still, it really worked out well. It was beautiful and allowed for those dragons to rush through the base. Or I should say, slowly glide through the base, because dragons are not rushing anywhere, and take it down. So it worked both ways. Cheers. So right now, 82%. The attack is going to be done pretty soon. There we go. Those most valuable defenses that I spoke of in the base. Expo's got a nerf at Town Hall 9. Inferno Towers got a nerf at Town Hall 10. The Wizard Towers, no nerf. They're still doing okay, and they hit multiple targets at one time, and they hit air and ground. So watch as they work on these dragons. Dragons are not going to be affected much by the Wizard Towers. So bad example, right? Bad example right there, guys. But it's okay. This dragon may go down to that Wizard Tower and that Expo, but the other two are not going to. They're going to finish up this attack. Actually, it looks like the dragon will probably survive. Who wins, dragon or Expo? Expo wins, but two dragons, they come in trips, guys. They don't fight fair. There we go. Russ J2 with a beautiful Perfect Storm right there. And then I'm going to go to base number 22, which is the last Town Hall 9 that we're looking at. It's from Zero Yoshi again, from Divine Justice, and it's another Queen Walk Lalo. So you guys, I have a lot of people in the comments of my videos asking for more Town Hall 9 attack strategies. This is telling you guys how to attack with Lalo specifically at Town Hall 9, and a little preview of how to do the Perfect Storm. Now, the funny thing is, tomorrow I'll have a Town Hall 10 video or something, and everyone will be asking, when are you going to post Town Hall 9 content? You should probably just look back and see what I posted the day before, because it's probably the opposite Town Hall level. But, you know, my playlist, guys, I think I have close to 500 Clash of Clans videos, all on attack strategies, some farming stuff as well. So if you're ever looking for more content, it's definitely here on the channel. If you can't find it here, there are other channels that you can find it on as well. Some good friends of mine who include Klaus, Cleric Dragoon, Duke, and Clash Bashing. Those are some of my homies that I frequent their channels. There are also a ton of other channels that do this stuff just as well. You have obviously Power Bang. He's like the man of Clash of Clans right now. You have Judo Sloth, another one that does great stuff in Clash of Clans. And I'm probably drawing a blank and going to be, you know, upset that I forgot some people. But, you know, those are some that are coming to mind just right off the top of my head. And if you're looking for streamers for Clash of Clans, you could always tune into Clash Bashing. He's here all the time doing that stuff. And Late Sleeper, who is a person that's a stream team member here in the Circle of Clans. He streams for all of the clans within the Circle, which is the family that I do all this content for. There's about 15 clans in the Circle. So if you ever want to check out Late Sleeper, you can do that as well. If you go to the main page on my YouTube channel, all of these people that I mentioned, they are linked there. So you guys can go check them out and see what they got going on. Here we go with the Lalo. Look at them all rushing in right there. Minions in behind. Got off track again. But you know what, guys? Sometimes it's worth getting off track to talk about different things than just the attack, because you don't need me just telling you what's going on in the attack, because your eyes work, or else you probably wouldn't be watching YouTube videos. You'd be maybe doing like books on tape, or listening to YouTube videos, but that wouldn't make as much sense. So I could always just talk about other things as well while you guys watch what's going on. If that bothers you, let me know. Definitely go back and forth with how I handle things. But the minions are finishing things up right there. We're almost at 100%. Minions, balloons, crushing that one right there. Zero Yoshi with his 6-pack in this war. And that was the last one for the Town Hall 9 content. And I promised you a nice Town Hall 10 triple. And that's going to be on base number 12, which I'm going to go up to, where is it? Right here. Kenny the Great took care of this one, guys, and it was, they are not maxed Infernos. They're level 1 maxed Inferno in single target 1 level 2 Inferno single target, and the defenses, the cannons are up 1 level. The archer towers look like they're max. The wizard towers look, I think they're 1 under max. So it's a solid base, not a maxed out base, worth noting. We got the witch, bow witch going in right here with that queen walk. So it's a queen walk bow witch officially. Queen walk going in from the north. We got the witches coming in behind the bowlers over in the west, creating that nice funnel. And all the bowlers, kill squad going into the core of the base, raging them up, jumping them through, taking care of the clan castle troops with the poison, tearing down basically the heroes, the clan castle, the inferno towers, and everything else that might be in there. One more rage spell, which is going to be used right in the core. Beautifully done right there. Really, the only thing that could slow things down here is if this single target inferno doesn't go down, but it does right there. The golem was tanking it, or I should say the golemite pretty well. Check it out. These witches still walking through the base, even though that cannon was right there. They did not target those witches. I guess they were just out of line of sight. So they are going to make it through towards the end of the base a little bit longer, help out with this attack. Queen's doing a good job as well. Her ability was used. Healers are still on top of her though. Bowlers are going to fizzle out on the outside. This witch is trying so hard to take down that cannon, but eventually the cannon won the battle. So what happens a lot of times with bow witch is the queen will finish off the attack. And that's why I love queen walk bow witch attacks, guys, because the queen walk is so strong, especially when you have a max level queen. You need to utilize it. It's just a smart thing to do. Because if the bow witch portion dies out, if the bowlers, the kill squad die in the core of the base, if the witches on the outside of the base die out, you still have your queen walk as well. You took good care of her throughout the attack, and she could come in and finish things off just like you're seeing done right here. So she's going to just continue on, and in the next 37 seconds, which will be half that because I double timed it, she will have the base completed for a 3-star for Kenny the Great 10v10 right here in the CWL preliminary rounds. And she's going to pound on some wall a little bit. We know that's what the queen does best. Getting in there, taking care of the cannon and the AD. Beautifully done, Kenny the Great. Nice attack there, man. So if I go into our details from the war, show you guys a little bit about what our team did right here, you'll see if there were players that got themselves 6 stars. You'll see if there are players that got themselves 3 stars, and you'll just basically see everything that went down because I'm scrolling through the stats right now, guys. So take a look at that. Give love where it's due in the comments section below because we have some solid players in here for sure. Let's get back to my home base. You can see my Town Hall 10, which is not going to be a Town Hall 10 forever. If we take a look at my research right here, let's look at the lab for a second. My wizards have 3 more days left. If you take a look at other things, I have to do bombers, giants, goblins, but really who needs to do goblins? And they're not bombers, they're wall breakers, sorry. I have to do my P.E.K.K.A, which I never use. I have to do my lightning spell, which is 5. My, can I do a clone spell or my freeze? My freeze and my clone, so that's 7 spells. All the dark ones are done. I think I could do my clone. I think I could do my clone and my freeze spell. So, yeah, guys, that's 7 spells that need to be done. We're talking 7 spells. If they're that's 70, that's about 2.5 to 3 months based on, depending on how long it takes for each of them to get done. If you want to check out my progress base, if you haven't seen it somewhere else, I will show you how satisfying the wall looks. That is all maxed out Town Hall 10 wall right there, guys. Looking pretty sweet. All lava wall. Pretty darn awesome. I love how the color just kind of floats and glows on through. Everything else is done. I found out last night that Klaus invented the progress base. I stole the idea and I thank him for it because it really helps me keep things in line. And everything up on top is complete, maxed out, Town Hall 10. Well, look at this. I have a trap that's I gotta fix that. We'll rearm all of them. Okay, now we're good. But guys, that's been it for today. My episode today was completely off track, talking about other things as well, but you know what? I had fun making it. I hope you had fun watching it. Let's, as I close things out, you guys can just watch that wall kind of glow away. But thank you so much for coming down to the channel, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had enough fun with me here today. You decide that you want to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because I come out with Clash stuff for you guys every single day. Clash of Clans 7 days a week. I live stream Clash of Clans Friday nights, and on the Spring Trap, which is either Saturday or Sunday night, we have more Clash of Clans on there. I also put out Clash Royale videos 2 to 3 times per week from my clan, Nova Elite Gaming Taurus, which is a great clan from the Nova Elite Gaming family, and some great stuff over there as well. So if you're a player of both games, check out both pieces of content. If you just like Clash of Clans, come to the Clash Royale videos anyway and just say hi, because it makes me happy. But guys, that's been it for today. Thanks so much. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you can come over, hit me up over on Twitter at EchoThroughMe, so you can say hi and I can say hi back, because I promise you that I will. And that's it, guys. I'm going to end it right here. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, be good.